Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Tommy, the pro wrestling podcast with Tommy, NORBZ, and me, Brittany. On this episode, it's just me, Tommy, and NORBZ, no special guest, but that's okay, we're still here to entertain you. Woo! So in this episode, we're going to be talking about the March 31st matches. So first up, Christian Cage versus Frankie Kazarian. What do you guys think?
Oh, go ahead, NORBZ, you were going to say something.
Go ahead, man.
I think I can't wait to see this one, guys. It's going to be great. It's going to be the main event of probably this Wednesday. First match for Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian. They've had a great rivalry back in the day. WWE, all the past indie shows they were in together as friends and foes. So they do have a mutual respect between each other. The last time they met on AEW, a little bit of tension, but it wasn't too bad blood tension. So I think it's going to be amazing. I think I can't wait. That's the match that we all should be focused on. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, indeed. Christian Cage's first official AEW match against an old rival, Frankie Kazarian. They knew each other actually from TNA, from the time that they were in that promotion. Christian Cage signed on with TNA back in the day and knew Frankie Kazarian and all the great talent there back in the day. Christian Cage, I do feel that he's going to do a lot of great things in AEW. As a competitor, possibly as well as a backstage personality as well. So I'm looking forward to Christian Cage wrestling Frankie Kazarian in his first match. And Frankie Kazarian, former tag team champion, he's part of SCU, a great tag team there in AEW. So it's going to be possibly a great main event for that.
Who do you think is going to win?
Christian Cage for sure.
Why Christian Cage?
Because he's Christian Cage. No, I mean they're
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, NORBZ. Sorry.
It's his first match. I mean, when you're a big signee in AEW, whoever really is the big signee, they really promote that very well, and to just leave a lasting impression on your first match at AEW, and I think Christian Cage will take this one.
Do you think the same, Tommy?
That's what I just said, Britt. Christian Cage will win.
You didn't give a reason. You just said because he's Christian Cage. I was just
cut
cool.
me off because he was rude. That's why. That's what happened because NORBZ cut me off. Yeah, you guys are all over me today. What's going on here? So basically,
come on, Tom, get with the program.
Okay, I got my coffee. I'm up. Literally, it's because I'm gonna say outside the background forces of AEW marketing team, and it makes sense. They have to build Christian Cage up, right? He's that new prime star they want to build to help AEW market better. So it just makes sense. He's not gonna lose the first match. Come on, let's be real. You think AEW marketing team's gonna make him lose the first match? And once again, pro wrestling is not fake. These guys are real athletes. I'm just saying part of the storyline that's not happening. And furthermore, I don't see that happening because of the marketing team. But for casual wrestling fans, I just say it's gonna be a great match, very tight. But I just say at the end, Christian Cage's athleticism and of course him being champion for so many times WWE and his experience will pull through.
Yeah, and I mean, Christian Cage tangled up with Kenny Omega last week on Dynamite, and I don't know if Kenny Omega is going to play a role in this match, because they're possibly building a feud there with each other for a possible AEW championship, but. I mean, Christian Cage, it's his first match. You got to give him the props for that, to get his feet wet in the promotion and possibly engage and build up his feud with Kenny Omega, the AEW champion.
For sure. So let's talk about the next match, which is QT Marshall versus Cody Rhodes. Tommy, do you want to go first?
So another great match. QT Marshall, a guy who's on the rise with AEW, just a great athlete, also great personality on the mic as well, and of course Cody Rhodes. Come on, he's Cody Rhodes, one of the founders of AEW. So this is one of those matches also that's going to be pretty pretty close. Two wrestlers that are definitely like experienced, definitely on the rise in AEW. Well, Cody Rhodes is already there, but QT Marshall also on the rise. So I believe it's going to be a close match. Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna do it Cody Rhodes because he always pulls it out at the end. These matches, Norbs and Britt, he always seems to pull it out. Rarely does he lose on Dynamite. Plus, because he's probably because he's also one of the top presidents there. That's why they won't let him lose. He won't lose because he runs the ship. But other than that, yeah, I think he'll win.
Well, QT Marshall, there's been a problem with him and the Nightmare family lately in the last couple of weeks. QT Marshall, I mean, he is a trainer, by profession, and also a professional wrestler with the Nightmare family. He's building up some of the Nightmare family members in the show. However, I think QT Marshall, I think he's turning heel at this point. He's just very, very tired of being associated with the Nightmare family. So he has been taking a backseat lately in the times that they needed him to step in. And Cody Rhodes is going to take exception to that. I mean, this personal rivalries building up very, very slowly against Cody Rhodes. But Arn Anderson, he's the coach of the Nightmare family, and he's been coaching Cody Rhodes in his matches. So, Cody Rhodes taking exception to this problem with QT Marshall, his relationship with the Nightmare family. So it really is costing him dearly, but at the same time, QT wants to be a singles competitor. That's up to him. I mean, he's trying to break off his relationship with the Nightmare family, and Cody Rhodes is going to possibly beat him, and QT Marshall will be on his way out of the faction. So, yes, Cody Rhodes might take this one.
Ooh,
It'll be a good match.
Thoughts?
Like I'm telling you, that's the co-main event right there, guys.
Okay, let's talk about the next match, which is Miro / Kip Sabian versus Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. What do you guys think about this?
Once
tag
again,
team?
That wasn't the match that we wanted to talk about. If you did the run sheet before the show, Britt, it's supposed to be Kenny Omega, but
That's fine. I'm just going down the list.
Yeah, let's just talk about the match.
Go ahead, Norbs, go first, Norbs. I'm taking
apparently
up too much.
This is an Arcade Anarchy match. I'd like to see how that unfolds. Miro and Kip Sabian are a big fan of video games, and Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor's been in a feud with Miro and Kip Sabian for the last few months now in AEW. When Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford got married, Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor crashed the party senseless. And this feud is just keep dragging on, and this might be maybe the tail end of this feud in an Arcade Anarchy situation match of some sort. I'd like to see how that unfolds. Are you going to smash your head into a Pac-Man arcade video game for possibly in this match to win, possibly, or I don't know, hit each other with PlayStation controllers and and consoles and things like that? God only knows how that's really gonna unfold in this match. This feud has got some comedic effect to it. At the same time, Miro really wants to be on his own as a singles competitor, and Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford, they're used to being a singles competitor as well. But yeah, this feud just keeps coming along. This might be the tail end of it. So I do think that Miro and Kip Sabian will end the best friends once and for all in this Arcade Anarchy match.
Yeah, once again, same old feud. Boring snore. Hopefully this will end soon. How long has this feud been going? Since AEW was made? Now. Come on, guys. No, they're all great wrestlers.
Since Miro came on.
No, Miro, Kip Sabian. I'm not blaming Miro, Kip Sabian, or Orange Cassidy, or Chuck Taylor. I'm not blaming any of them. They're great wrestlers. It's the storyline is they've been doing this forever. It's time to move on to different wrestlers, guys. How long are they going to do this for? It's been like at least a year. Like, come on,
Tommy, you're
AEW
so over
marketing
it.
team,
You're
you
so
guys
over
are
it.
smarter than this. This isn't too long.
We'd like to nominate Tommy Lee to be part of the creative department in AEW and
Yeah,
possibly
I'll
work
give.
closely with Tony
I
Khan.
got Chris Van Fleet on email. Maybe I'll give him a shout, and see him. He's part of the marketing team there. And I mean, it's just been too long, guys. But these are once again, it'll be a great match. Great wrestlers, great talent. Not blaming them. And marketing team is amazing at AEW. But this one, what are you guys doing? Like, this has been going on too long. Can't believe you both didn't
Quite
mention that,
possibly.
NORBZ and Britt, that this has been going on too long. Guys have
Way
to
too
see
long,
that.
Tom. Way too long, just like this podcast show's going.
Hey, our podcast show is good too, Or is good though. Come on, what are you doing? Knocking our podcast show.
Okay, well, let's finish it with the one I was supposed to do before. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus the Lucha Bros / Laredo Kid. How about Tommy? You go with this one because you were
This is going to be a really action-packed match, guys. A high athleticism is going to happen here. Lucha Bros, and Laredo Kid, they're going to be all over the ring, high flying. Always fun, entertaining, highlight reel wrestlers to see. Great talent. Yeah, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers too. Very athletic wrestlers as well. They should just bring more of a power force. It's like power and force versus high flying. So great match nonetheless. Kenny Omega, I believe it's true. Is it true? Norms? Them and the Lucha Bros, they were together before, right? Like they were a team, a faction in the past.
Oh yeah, I mean they were closely associated with each other. Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Watch out, guys. Last Dynamite, Young Bucks turned their backs on Kenny Omega. So we'll see what happens with the Young Bucks this Wednesday. So that's what it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I mean, Kenny and the Good Brothers, they're closely associated with Don Callis from Impact Wrestling. Good Brothers are the Impact Tag Team Champions, and they're continuing on with this cross-promotion with AEW. I mean, Kenny Omega and Good Brothers are just the strong bunch. I'm sure that they're going to defeat Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid in this one. It's just a continuation of how dominant they are with being closely related with Don Callis and this cross promotion with Impact Wrestling. Kenny Omega is the AEW champion. Good Brothers are the Impact Tag Team champions. So they're just gonna show their dominance again on this front here. And only God knows how the Young Bucks will fit in this picture. They're probably gonna help out their closely related friends in Omega and the Good Brothers. I mean, this could be also the possible main event for Dynamite next week. But Lucha Brothers, highly talented. Laredo Kid, highly talented. They've been the backbone of this organization, being in tag team matches as well as singles. I don't think there'll be any match against Kenny Omega and Anderson and Gallows in this one. So, yeah, the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega certainly will take this one, and the Young Bucks might play a factor, but we'll see about that.
Hey, NORBZ.
Oh, stop doing that.
What is that? No, do it one more time. How do you do that? How do you do that?
That's not how you do it, Tom.
How do you do it?
It's like there you go. There you go.
What's the group called? What's that called?
Too sweet.
Too sweet. Britt,
It's a too sweet moment.
Britt, do it. Do it, Britt, the moderator host.
There you go.
There we go.
Atta girl.
There we go.
This show is too sweet. You got that, NORBZ?
Yeah. Britt is now part of the elite.
I'm part of the elite now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get those guys on our show. This is the first thing I'll do in front of Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. I'll probably log off right after.
They'll probably bring some barbed wire into the interview.
But why didn't you guys talk about Inner Circle? Like, what's going on with them? They haven't been showing up in 3 weeks.
Well, the Pinnacle has really brought them down. MJF's new faction is taking off, and I'm sure that they'll do a lot of great things as a team. I mean, they're really putting a number on the Inner Circle now. So this is going to be a warfare between those two factions for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Didn't you predict that he would create his own inner circle, Tommy?
Thank you.
Yes, he
Who's
did.
the smart one on this show?
Yes, see?
Are you two gonna give it up until I'm the smartest one on this show?
A silent part of the AEW creative team right there,
I bet you
folks.
both $5. Where's my $10 right now? Can I bet with you guys?
You'll get it in gift cards, Tom.
No, you're getting. I'm not gonna hold my breath for that one. I expect it in an envelope by next week from both of you guys. I want it now.
Don't worry, it's in the mail.
Give me your championship belt. Give me one of your championship belts.
Take your pick right there.
Yeah, any one of them. They're great.
Yeah, they're toys, but
Norms is like it's no big deal. They're just kind of toys, but
yeah.
I want your championship belts, Norms, and I want Britt's mic. There, I'll do it. I'll do it.
She'll be deprived of her podcast.
That's true. That's true. Just give me your belts then.
Without a mic.
Just give me your belts, Norms.
Anyways, enough of a Norb's belt. I think that's a wrap on today's episode of Tea Time with Tommy, the Pro Wrestling Podcast, with Tommy, the Belt Stealer, Norbs, and me, Brittany.
Oh, Tim Hortons. What are you doing?
Have you won yet? This year, Norbs?
I believe I have, yeah. I have
Okay.
free coffee. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, anyways, who cares? Time to clear it. Yeah, all right. Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, it's Brittany from Tea Time with Tommy, and don't forget to catch Tea Time with Tommy and click the subscribe button on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. And if you don't click the subscribe button, Tommy will be a very, very, very cranky old man. So let's not have that. So make sure you click the like and subscribe button.